Hello, South Orange and Maplewood School District family. This is your Superintendent, Dr. Taylor. Thank you for giving us a few moments to give you an update on our phased reopening plan. The purpose of this brief conversation today is to share with you an update regarding our Phase 4 and Phase 5 reopening plan, including some information around our hybrid selections of our families, as well as some of the preparation that we've done to ensure that Phase 4 and Phase 5 are a success. So since our initial reopening survey, we of course have had additional opportunities for families to opt in to in-person hybrid. The most recent opt-in deadline was March 25th. Let's take a look at those results. As you can see, each of our schools has had a significant number of families opt in for in-person hybrid. In fact, almost 70% of our families have selected in-person hybrid. It's important that we acknowledge that different families have made personal choices regarding how comfortable they are sending their students to in-person hybrid. Here's a breakdown of the demographics within these selections. So for a brief high-level summary, almost 70% of our families have selected hybrid. The younger grades have selected hybrid at a higher percentage. Let's take a look at our preparation for Phase 4 and Phase 5. As you are aware, we did make the tough decision to quarantine our district after spring break, understanding that families may be gathering for celebrations or travel. As you can see from our most recent COVID-19 dashboard, there was a recent spike in the number of reported COVID-19 cases of folks who are connected to our district, both staff and students. So we are happy that we were able to quarantine to ensure that this spike did not impact our in-person learning. So we have shared with you on April the 9th our plan for returning to our classrooms. We emphasized a phased reopening with April 19th, April 26th, and May 3rd being very important dates. As a reminder, on this Monday, April 26th, we are excited to consolidate our pre-K through second grade cohorts and also welcome back our eighth graders and our seniors to their school buildings. On May the 3rd, all of our grade levels will be in person if their families selected the opportunity to do so. Again, our elementary grade levels will have a combined cohort approach. Again, this is pending on our continued discussions and monitoring with our departments of health. We are so happy to announce again that we have come to an agreement with SOMEA regarding our mechanical ventilation. We have purchased more than 200 air purification systems that have been installed in the classrooms that required them. Additionally, with the governor's recent allowance for 3 feet of social distancing for our elementary schools, again, we have combined cohorts to move forward with a 5-day-a-week methodology. In accordance with the recent CDC and Department of Health guidance, we have purchased individual partitions for each of our elementary school students whose families have selected in-person hybrid learning. This does not mean that each student will utilize a desk partition daily, but it is a fail-safe to assist our teachers in efficiently organizing our classrooms in the safest and most age-appropriate way. Here's an example of the partition that we have purchased for all of our elementary in-person students. One important caveat, again, is that not every student will utilize this, but it is available for students if teachers in their classroom design require it. The YMCA has been a fantastic partner to us. We want to make sure that our families who utilize the YMCA services are aware that the Y will continue their normal aftercare services at their applicable sites when the district shifts to Phase 5. If you have a question for the YMCA, please contact them directly. So we know that diversity and equity is always a high priority for our district. So we're going to share with you some brief information regarding the cohort selection by race and also the achievement gap. As you can see, this slide represents Columbia High School, and it breaks down the selection of hybrid and virtual for their student population by race. We've done this for each of our schools, and it will be available on our website. Maplewood Middle School, South Orange Middle School, Clinton, Jefferson, Marshall, Seth Boyden, South Mountain, Tuscan. And so again, a high-level summary. The review of our district's hybrid and virtual selection, as well as this year's student achievement data that we are reviewing, reveals what many national reports have shared. There are significant racial and socioeconomic disparities in how we are experiencing the effect of the pandemic. On the bottom of our screen here, it's one of many articles citing this research and data. And we understand that even in our largest school districts, New York City and Los Angeles, that families are still very reticent about returning to school. And we acknowledge that. And we are committed to ensuring that our all virtual students still remain engaged with both their classmates and also their teachers. Again, a high-level summary here. While there was, of course, no silver bullet or magic pill to alleviate the achievement gap that existed pre-COVID in our district, there most certainly is no quick fix for the exacerbated need for both academic intervention and acceleration, as well as social and emotional recovery for our most underserved and underrepresented students. Our planning and execution will be multifaceted, and it's embedded in our daily work. Some examples of this work include the recent Parent Summer Program Survey that you have received. This will help us to plan out and complete our design for our summer programming. Also, our recently released grading accommodations to ensure that our teachers and our principals understand that we want them to work with grace as we try to fairly grade our students who are dealing with unprecedented circumstances. Also, we are giving considerations to a systemic tutorial and academic support design for our 2021 and 2022 school year. Here is the example of the survey that was pushed out. Please be sure to respond to help us plan our summer programming. Thank you so much for giving us your attention. We wish you well, and again, we're excited to have more and more of our students and families come back to our district buildings. Thank you so much for giving us your attention.